I've got a wee bit of a light-hearted question here for you.
Mhm.
You mentioned quite a few times there about fighters with steel in their hands or in their bodies and stuff like that, like Kovalev and Golovkin. But you've
Mhm.
obviously got a bit of steel in yourself. I mean, you took a right hand from David Haye. Um, Seriously though, how hard does he hit? I mean, you've obviously tasted his power.
Well, it was a left hook actually.
It's a left hook, sorry.
Yeah, it was a left. I know what side of my mouth is split and cut. It was a left hook, totally unaware. I was merely just separating him from Tank Derek, and he decided to take a shot at me. Yes, it hits hard, you know. I used to be a security man. I used to work on the doors many years ago, and I've been hit by bigger men. I've been hit by bigger men. So David Haye, yeah, it hits hard, but nothing I haven't felt before. Um, Considering I was totally unaware of the shot, because it's the shock that knocks you down or out. Okay, it's the shock that knocks you. As soon as it struck me, I only thought of one thing, was retaliation. You know, going down, or yes, it was a hard shot, but I certainly wasn't gonna go down from that mug, because that's what he is. It's a mug. He took a cheap shot at me. Yeah, it took a cheap shot at me. If I was fighting him, that's different. He swung at me for no reason, and I still hold it against him. I really do. You know, I really do hold it against him. It was a cheap shot. Cheap shot.
I don't blame you for holding it against him at all.
Mm.
It was, there's been a lot of instances where Haye hasn't shown class. Do you think that's a problem with some fighters, is they feel a need to act out to try to promote a fight rather than letting their abilities in the ring do it for them?
That was not promotion. I can assure you that that was pure spare of the moment thing that happened in Germany. It was no prom. It was. I certainly didn't know anything about it, about being hit in the mouth and having 6 stitches in my mouth. So I had no. If Mr. Haye came there, yes, he came there to sell a fight. Certainly was not there to sell a fight between him and Derek Chisora. He purely came there to get a fight with Vitaly Klitschko, right? And he just saw the way things transpired. Him and Derek got involved in the tussle they got involved with. I certainly, like I said, Derek nor myself was a part. We didn't instigate anything. The man came into our room uninvitedly. Apparently, wasn't even supposed to be there. Yeah, he came there and started running his mouth off, and suddenly we're involved in a scuffle with him, and he's hit. He hit Derek first. He hit Derek, and he hit me. Like I said, I do hold it against the guy, and I'm not usually a guy who holds grudges, but I do. And at no point has he ever apologized. Yeah, whether it's privately or publicly. Yeah, all he's done is run off to the newspaper saying that he broke Derek Chisora's coach's jaw. Yeah, it broke my jaw, and my mouth was all wired up, and I couldn't eat for 3 months or something. You know what, David? You're right on every account. You're right. You broke my jaw on every account. Yes, you did. You're so strong, my man. You're so strong. You know, be hearing from my lawyers anyway, so let's not worry about it.
Just on that, Don, I mean, in my own opinion, I think David Haye could probably go down in history as probably one of the greatest waste of talents, because he seems to be more interested in wanting to be a celebrity than rather being a fighter, in my opinion.
Well, I have no what's the name with problem with him wanting to be a celebrity, and absolutely, I think is quite a genius in what him himself and Adam Booth have done. Yeah, remarkable what Adam Booth in particular. I think the man's such an intelligent, good businessman. He's been able to take someone, yeah, and I call him. It's not being disrespectful. It's the truth, yeah. David is a good-looking boy. We know that. He's got fantastic physique, like an Adonis, yeah. Yes, all the makeup, the good looks, the physique, yeah, and they've been able to take that and cleverly market it and cleverly engineer and cleverly talk themselves into positions. Yeah, and I have to give him credit. He has delivered at times when the fights that he has been in, well, they're not memorable fights, memorable maybe for the wrong reasons at times, as in he beat the giant, Valuev, Or did he beat Valuev? If that fight could have been called a draw, nobody would have been argued, and the champion still would have kept his belt. Even if Valuev was declared the winner, nobody would have argued it. Yeah, so he walked away to secure a match with Vladimir Klitschko, who he was going to decapitate their heads. He was going to put them in wheelchairs. Okay, well, totally the opposite happened. And like I said, you could see why I'm hurting, I really never thought he would be able to beat my boy Derek, especially in the fashion that he beat Derek. Yeah, or Derek beat Derek, should I say, because Derek handed it to him on a plate. Yeah, he didn't respect him. He went charging in, guard down, swinging, and got caught. He ran onto the shot that knocked him down. He ran onto it. And I didn't believe David earned it to win in that fashion. But nevertheless, hopefully, that's another rematch down the road for Derek. Should Haye carry on boxing, even if Tyson Fury beats him, I hope he's a man enough to carry on boxing and not go into oblivion. I hope he carries on fighting because he's young enough. He keeps telling us how he's going to retire at the age of, was it 31 or 32?
31, yeah.
Yeah, so I hope when he takes his beating from Tyson that he like everybody does, you dust yourself, like Derek Chisora has. Derek has dusted himself up and resurrected his own career after taking such losses, yeah. I hope David Haye's got it in him after he gets a beating, yeah, not to cheat the general public, a hit and run merchant. That's what I call him. Should he retire, he'd be a hit and run merchant because he doesn't want to nobody wants to get found out, nobody wants to lose. But those ones that I rate are people who are to lose and get up. You really find out about people's characters, yeah, when they get down and get up, brush themselves up and come again and not cheat the general public who pay money to see you. I hope David doesn't run away after Tyson Fury beats him. Or should they beat Tyson Fury? I hope he sticks around and don't run away and said, I'm going to retire now.